So in today's video, we will be taking a look at a product with a new take on an old faithful, which would be the vice grips, going by their generic name, or going by their branded name, I should say. The generic name would be locking pliers. Anybody with a toolbox probably has a set of different variety of them, and that particular product is Armor. And what makes these different is the lack of adjusting wheel on the bottom, because apparently they adjust automatically. So I got two of my most commonly used sizes, which would be the 7-inch needle nose, and for when I'm doing kind of fab work, I got the clamping style. Some people call these farmer clamps, but I'm most interested in the clamping style for reasons we'll get into later on in the video. But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if these guys invented this system or if they're just borrowing it from somebody else. But yeah, it seemed like it could kind of interesting. So yeah, let's flip the camera down and take a close look at them. So this would be them in the packaging there, with all the marketing wank that we're looking at. Gives you a little idea of how the thing works. Not 100% sure what the story is with the orange on this side and the red. I don't know if that's really showing up, but that's like a Milwaukee style red over here. And again, these are the 7-inch needle nose, and these are the 11-inch clamp style ones. So let's get them out of the old packaging here. So what the basic idea is here, and let's get these out of the way, we'll look at them in a minute, is basically, instead of, I mean, sure, anyone who's used these before, you know, you got a piece of metal that you want to clamp onto. You got to come over here, adjust it, then you're clamped on, and then you want to go to something bigger, you kind of have to do this, and then clamp it on, and then do that 17 times a day, and you know, kind of sucks. Basically what the concept is with these guys is, instead of adjusting that little knob there, you got this little set screw here, which engages some form of magical mechanism down here that allows it to, you set the tension here, and no matter what you're grabbing onto, helps if you're in frame, don't it? What you're grabbing onto, it'll self-adjust to the preset tension. So if you have a piece of sheet metal, you clamp onto that release button here, and going up to a bolt that you want to grab on the inside there. And yeah, that actually seems like it's pretty good. I'm kind of wondering if you could kind of really put the screws into this thing and make it super duper tight, like you do with these, where you more or less are over tightening them. And that is a reverse screw in there. Alright, so let's go. Here's a bit of a learning curve with this thing. Alright, so that's pretty tight. I would consider that to be a little over tight, but yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. It's a lot better than having to diddle with this little screw on the back of this thing constantly. Now getting into the clamping style ones, that really does give a good lock. Heck yeah. Sorry, off track here. But yeah, these are Vice Grip branded ones. These are actually the old ones when they used to make them in the USA. Now Irwin bought them, which I think maybe Irwin is Stanley Black & Decker? Not 100% sure, but yeah, Irwin bought them, and I think they're all Vice Grips are now made in Taiwan. But yeah, let's get into the clamping style. It's them. And this is kind of where I think these will actually shine the best, And again, I mean, you guys have used these before. You know, you got a piece of steel like this you're trying to weld onto something, so you adjust the knob and you come over here and clamp it, and then you need to move the clamp over so you can get something on the outside. So you got to come over here and turn this screw until it gets to the point where it's going to clamp, and then it clamps, and then, you know, back and forth. It's kind of a pain in the butt as far as that goes. So much so it was a pain in the butt that I own like 4 sets of these, so I can have them all set to the different tensions that I might need while I'm welding something together. Now contrast that to the self-locking style. Come over here. Got a hold of that piece without having to do any adjustments. Come over here. You got a hold of that piece. You know, I wonder if that's even going to be possible. It's a little wide, but yeah, not bad at all. I'm two-handing these because I'm trying to get it into camera, but yeah, it does. You can do one-handed on them. Yeah, I really can't see how you'd go wrong with these guys. Pretty cool, unless they break immediately. But I mean, you'll never know until you actually use them. So that is the Armor Tool version of locking pliers, self-adjusting. I did forget to mention that they do sell the more rounded style locking pliers. I just grabbed the needle nose ones because they're the ones I seem to use the most, and the clamp style ones because I use those a lot. Maybe if these hold up, I'll grab the rounded over style ones and give them a whirl. But yeah, I mean, out of the package they seem decent enough. They do what they're supposed to do, which is keep you from having to turn a little thumb screw 70 times a day. They seem like they're well made. I'm not 100% sure with the soft grip over here, if that's going to hold up to welding or not. Time will tell. We'll see. I don't really do all that much welding, but yeah, I mean, who knows? Let me know in the comments if you're familiar with this particular tool or Armor tools in general. Like I said, I'm new to the brand and new to the tool. We'll throw them in the box, see what happens with them. But yeah, I'll leave a link into the description if you want to play along with me. And yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the old comments section. Do my best to get back to you, and I'd like to thank you for watching. There you go.